Welcome back to Voice Physical Media. I'm Vanessa and he's Charles. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe and keep hitting that bell notification. We have a movie review for you. It is a Shout Select title, number 24. We're throwing you all over the place. And it is Trespass. And this is starring Bill Paxton, Ice-T, William Sadler, and Ice Cube.
So you got Ice Cube for your iced tea.
Yes.
Get it?
Yeah, I am drinking iced tea actually. It's just fine. And there's the back. Sadly, there is no slipcover.
That was a slip tidbit.
Yes. A little rhyming. And inside artwork and disc artwork. So, Bill Paxton's character and William Sadler's character are actually firefighters, and they are get in there and they've realized there's somebody in this apartment complex and they're trying to save, and of course he doesn't want to be saved. He's like, here, it's buried in the floor, and he gives him like a map. And then of course he passes away because the fire gets to him. And they realize what it is because inside this little package he gave them is a piece of gold. So they know where to go, so they decided to pack up a bunch of stuff and go to this abandoned building because, you know, obviously abandoned places are the best places to hide things, and trying to find this gold. And in the meantime, Ice-T and Ice Cube's character are a bunch of gangbangers who are trying to meet up with somebody to collect money?
I believe so.
Yeah, I think that's what it was, or drug. Either one, money or drugs. I can't remember off the top of my head. And Bill Paxton is like sissified in this film, I should say, and he kind of gets caught by them, and this whole showdown goes on, and they're just trying to find the gold and get the hell out of there.
Wrong place, wrong time.
Yeah.
They end up meeting a homeless guy on the inside, which that was a lot where the comedy came in because of a couple racist parts in there.
Yeah.
But it worked both ways, so it was actually entertaining, especially when Bill Paxton, with the black guy called him a peckerwood, and then Bill Paxton, he's like, the hell of you black son of a bitch. Acting like a hillbilly hick. So
he definitely had that. He had that twang of that.
Then you had Ice-T on the outside. He was like the leader of the gangbangers. Then you had Ice Cube, which was the total trigger happy reject.
Yeah.
All he wanted to do was shoot and blow up shit. But they end up taking Ice-T's brother, which set him off. They brought him in there. Bill Paxton character and William Sadler end up obviously keeping him in there, kept his mouth shut. He's a drug addict, so he was starting to go down.
Yeah, he was having like a relapse.
So Wage War put out that song. Go check it out. But they end up tying him up. They had the other black guy tied up also, which is the homeless guy. They eventually let him loose. He's a shady character too. Not as shady as the ones on the outside. Then you got a so-called pimp coming in. He comes in. Then you got Glenn Plummer, who's in this also.
Yes. He's
like the sniper of the group. Then you got Ice Cube, which is the trigger happy of the group. You have like the muscle of the group. He's more level-headed. He's not as trigger happy as what Ice Cube is.
Which is tiny, actually.
Which is tiny, yeah. But he has little like spikes on the bottom of his boots.
Yes.
So when he kicks the shit out of you,
you get hurt at the same time.
You get really hurt. But yeah, the pimp comes in, and then Ice-T is getting aggravated with Ice Cube because he's just shooting shit and doing all type of stupid shit and just agitating him because he wants to get in there and get his brother before they end up killing his brother. But they had no intention to kill him in the first place.
No.
If Bill Paxton's character wouldn't have went out and been seen,
they probably could have gotten in, figured out where the gold was, and got out and never been seen at all.
So they were stuck in that room. They were trying to get across the catwalk, and of course trigger happy Ice Cube decided to shoot that down, and of course that involved a fight between Ice-T and Ice Cube, and of course the pimp comes in. The Ice-T decides to pay off the pimp way he would work with him to help him out, because Ice Cube can't seem to get his shit straight. He's very angry, trigger happy, more or less. He got sick of him wasting bullets, because if you know he kept doing it, they were going to kill his brother.
Yeah.
So Ice-T was trying to be the level-headed of the group. He wanted to talk, but let's be honest, if Bill Paxton and them would have went out, they would have shot him, because they're a bunch of gangbangers.
Yeah.
It was like, takes place in the ghetto projects.
Mm-hmm.
They thought they run the area, and it's just an old abandoned building that a homeless person lived in. They didn't run the area. They just thought in their minds that they run the area because they're gangs, obviously.
Yeah.
But it's a very entertaining movie, and it's also a Walter Hill film.
Yes.
Walter Hill, Southern Comfort. The Vinegar Syndrome put that out. 48 Hours with Eddie Murphy and Nick Nolte. Yeah, that's another one that has like a racist sense of humor. Mm-hmm. So if you can get past that without crying, it is definitely a movie that you can watch. I know liberal rejects like to cry about that stuff nowadays, but it is a very funny movie to watch. If you don't get offended by shit, then definitely watch it. Mm-hmm. But we do have some special features, and since I talked about the movie, I'm going to let her read it.
I was going to say. So, special features. You've got New Fool's Gold, an interview with actor William Sadler. New Born Losers, an interview with co-writer Bob Gale. New Wrongful Entry, an interview with producer Neil Canton. New Gang Violation, the Stunts of Trespass. New Trigger Happy, the Weapons of Trespass. I was surprised it just didn't say Ice Cube. It does have a vintage featurette behind the scenes of Trespass. There is a music video that is actually Ice-T's music video, and Ice Cube's in it. Mm-hmm. There is deleted scenes and a theatrical trailer. And one of the executive producers on this was Robert Zemeckis as well.
It has the Walter Hill sense of humor. If you ever seen a Walter Hill film, you have that racism type of it doesn't faze me much, and it doesn't faze her. Mm-hmm. I get a kick out of that shit. They were doing it both ways.
Yes, so it wasn't just one-sided.
But it was funny. It was funny to see it, especially Bill Paxton with his Hickish accent.
Because they're actually from Arkansas.
Yeah, so. But it is a funny movie. You definitely need to pick this up. It's just a Walter Hill film. That's all I can say. His movies are. It's just funny. Walter Hill. So.
They're very entertaining.
But. This is just a 1080p transfer, nothing else. It is not one of those ones that when it upscales, your screen's gonna be like, oh my god, this movie looks damn good for just being a 1080p transfer. No, it is not. It is set in the projects in a dark building, abandoned. Mm-hmm. Only time it lightened up a little bit was when Ice Cube and all the other fools went outside and whatnot. But the fire, when they set fire, because they had to bring in a C4 and all this other crap when they were shooting and whatnot, starting fires. The fire looked really good.
Yes, that did.
But do I wish this would get a 4K upgrade? Yes, I do. I actually enjoyed this. I remember seeing this back in the day. I remember Ice-T. I've never liked him. I always thought he was a fool. But Ice Cube is rather entertaining. Ice-T is a good actor. His musical selection, obviously, I don't really care for Ice Cube's either, but Ice Cube, his most notable film for me would probably be Friday, with the annoying voice of Chris Tucker in there also. No, I do not like Chris Tucker, just because of his voice. But it's cool to see Bill Paxton in a gangster movie. Yeah,
I know. I really didn't expect that out of him.
It feels like a gangster movie, but it also feels like a redneck movie at the same time. But like I said,
it's like a combination of both, and it really flowed very well together.
Walter Hill knows what the hell he's doing. Mm-hmm. 5 out of 5 on this. Just it's a funny movie. You definitely need to watch it if you have that sense of humor and you like Walter Hill films. You know exactly what we're already talking about. Check out Trespass, starring Ice Cube, Ice-T. I wanted to say Rucker Hauer, but it is William Sadler and Bill Paxton. That is our review on Trespass, coming from Shout Select. Thank you. Like, comment, subscribe. See you on the next one.
Bye.